Llegamos!
We're on the Vancouver Island, so it's a huge island on the west of the
Coast.
country.
Sitting on the corner, chilling with my bus pass. I ain't got a razor, so I'm growing a mustache.
Hola mis amores, welcome to a new vlog. When people first hear about Vancouver Island, they tend to picture a small, uninhabited area with beaches and not much else. Well, they're wrong. There are 6 facts about this island that made me wanna move here. Fact number 1. Vancouver Island is the largest island on the west coast of North America. It's part of the Canadian province of British Columbia. It has about 3,400 kilometers of coastline. And did you know that famous people like Pamela Anderson and Nelly Furtado call Vancouver Island home? We're gonna go grab our bags and rent a car. Chiquito hermoso. Okay, we cannot find the car. Where is the car, Keenan?
I don't know,
Why you don't know?
because I didn't listen what she said.
So this is our baby. It's a Hyundai Accent. It's a small car. We're now in Victoria, the biggest city in Vancouver Island, with a population of around 84,000 people. Let's go take a walk through downtown Victoria.
Many people think it's Vancouver, the capital of British Columbia, but it's actually Victoria, and this is the Parliament.
The city is named after Queen Victoria. Its nickname is the city of the newlywed or newly dead. Doesn't just come from anywhere. Nearly 18% of the population is over the age of 65. Passion Square was one home to gallows and a jailhouse in the late 1800s. The uncleaned bodies of prisoners who died here are still buried beneath the bustling square. That's a bit creepy. I don't know where Keenan is. He was with me. Find Keenan. People taking nice pictures over here. I found him doing a video. Hola, cucarón. Victoria's inner harbor is the heart of the city and the only working harbor in Canada. It's flanked by historic buildings and sees all sorts of boat and floatplane activities. The Fairmont Empress Hotel and the BC Parliament buildings are in this area. Victoria really is the city of gardens. In the 2018 annual flower count, residents accounted for 3.4 billion flowers across the city. 10% of Victoria residents bike to work. That is the highest percentage in the country. We're saying bye to the Airbnb. This is Yasko and Lila, she's the owner. And it's such a beautiful place. How's you to sleep?
Very good bed.
Very good bed.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful bed. He's getting naked.
And
El pollo.
France win.
Yay! You think they're gonna pass?
Es un gallo.
Es un gallo. We spent our first night in an Airbnb. Approximately 3.5 million visitors spend at least one night in Victoria every year. Airbnb is an online marketplace which lets people rent out their properties or spare rooms to guests. I personally like it because sometimes it's cheaper than hotels and because I like to feel like a local. There is a link below if you want to join Airbnb. You will get a $45 credit towards your first trip. We're all set to go. Where are we going?
Tim Horton.
Yeah. Yes, for breakfast. And after that,
Pachina Bay Campground.
chai tea. Tea and fact number 2. Vancouver Island sees over 2,000 millimeters of rain per year, with Port Renfrew and Tofino seeing the most. We're just driving in between these areas. It has been raining all day long, but sometimes we see the sun shining. This is still awesome! There are 2 roads that can take us from Victoria to Pachina Bay. We chose the shortest one, Cowichan Valley Highway. The drive is supposed to take about 4 hours and a half. Baby, are we lost?
I think so, yeah.
Wake yourself before it's over. There is no better escape. It is a force of nature to follow you were made for.
We found birds. Also, fact number 3. Vancouver Island is thought to have the densest population of black bears, with a population of about 7,000. The island is also home to over 7,000 different water species and over 200 species of migratory birds. We finally got here. This is the camping ground. I'm not getting out because it's so cold. We're gonna probably put the tent there, and that's literally the ocean. It's past 9 p.m. and we are exhausted. The drive took us 7 hours. We're setting up the tent, drinking a beer, and going to cuddle inside the sleeping bags as soon as we can. See you tomorrow. Morning! That over there, my friends, is the ocean. It's time for fact number 4. Vancouver Island is considered to have the mildest climate in Canada. It has an average coldest temperatures of -2 degrees Celsius in the winter and an average high of 23 Celsius in the summer. Now you start to understand why I want to move here. Fact number 5. Vancouver Island has been the homeland to many indigenous peoples for thousands of years. The 3 unifying elements of this paradise are water, rainforest, and the native Nuu culture. There are 3 main First Nation groups in Vancouver Island. Let's see if I can pronounce this. The Wok, the Nuu, and the Coast Salish. Pachina Bay is inside the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. The entire reserve has 511 square kilometers of land and ocean. We went to say hi to our neighbors, and they invited us to play ladder toss or ladder ball, ladder golf, ball rob. Just few names for this game. We throw our bolas, and the bolas suspended on the ladder score the points for the run. We never score, so congratulations to the other team. It's now time to head back to Victoria to catch our plane. We're taking a different road this time.
Shakira! Lo vi solito y me lancé, me enamoré, mira qué cosa bonita, qué boca más redondita, me gusta esa barbita.
Fact number 6. Vancouver Island has some of the tallest and oldest spruce trees and cedars in the world, with some over 91 meters tall and over 1,000 years old. We're now passing by Macmillan Provincial Park. It's famous for the Cathedral Grove, one of the most accessible stands of giant Douglas fir trees. The biggest tree in the grove is about 800 years old and measures 75 meters in height and 9 meters in circumference. That's huge! It's taller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa! Shout out to RaceAguesto19 on Instagram. I love your page and I encourage you to keep exploring and sharing the world around you with us. Mis amores, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Let's stay connecting during the week through Instagram and Facebook. I'm in both platforms as Aleja Odyssey. I'll let you know more about this one-year travel adventure on my next video. Ciao mis amores! Besitos!
'Cause I want